Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Leave behind unintentionally. Be unable to remember. Dismiss from the mind. Stop remembering. Forget to do something. Don't forget to call the chairman of the board to the meeting. Leave unchanged or undisturbed or refrain from taking. Leave it as is. Remove oneself from an association with or participation in. She wants to leave. Leave behind unintentionally. Produce as a result or residue. Transmit knowledge or skills. Leave your name and address here. Put into the care or protection of someone. Leave your child in the nurse's care. Move out of or depart from. Leave the room. The period of time during which you were absent from work or duty. A 10 days leave to visit his mother. Be survived by after one's death. The act of departing politely. He took his leave. Go away from a place. At what time does your train leave? Leave or give by will after one's death. Make a possibility or provide opportunity for, permit to be attainable or cause to remain. This leaves no room for improvement. Act or be so as to become in a specified state. Go and leave behind, either intentionally or by neglect or forgetfulness. Have left or have as a remainder. 19-8 leaves 11. Permission to do something. She was granted leave to speak. Be unable to remember. Cut out, as for political reasons. An obstruction in a pipe or tube. We had to call a plumber to clear out the blockage in the drain pipe. The act of obstructing or deflecting someone's movements. A platform from which an auctioneer sells. They put their paintings on the block. A three-dimensional shape with 6 square or rectangular sides. Prohibit the conversion or use of assets. An inability to remember or think of something you normally can do, often caused by emotional tension. I knew his name perfectly well, but I had a temporary block. Stop from happening or developing. Be unable to remember. You are blocking the name of your first wife. Block passage through. A simple machine consisting of a wheel with a groove in which a rope can run to change the direction or point of application of a force applied to the rope. Render unsuitable for passage. Block the way. Shut out from view or get in the way so as to hide from sight. The thick curtain blocked the action on the stage. Interfere with or prevent the reception of signals. Block the signals emitted by this station. Obstruct. Her arteries are blocked. A metal casting containing the cylinders and cooling ducts of an engine. The engine had to be replaced because the block was cracked. A rectangular area in a city surrounded by streets and usually containing several buildings. He lives in the next block. Impede the movement of an opponent or a ball. Block an attack. Hinder or prevent the progress or accomplishment of. His brother blocked him at every turn. A number or quantity of related things dealt with as a unit. He reserved a large block of seats. A solid piece of something, usually having flat rectangular sides. The pyramids were built with large stone blocks. Computer science. A sector or group of sectors that function as the smallest data unit permitted. Since blocks are often defined as a single sector, the terms block and sector are sometimes used interchangeably. Housing in a large building that is divided into separate units. There is a block of classrooms in the West Wing. Interrupt the normal function of by means of anesthesia. Block a nerve. Run on a block system. Block trains. Shape by using a block. Block a garment. Shape into a block or blocks. Block the graphs so one can see the results clearly. Stamp or emboss a title or design on a book with a block. Block the book cover. Support, secure, or raise with a block. Block a plate for printing. Be unable to remember. Place in a grave or tomb. Embed deeply. Dismiss from the mind. Stop remembering. I tried to bury these unpleasant memories. Enclose or envelop completely, as if by swallowing. Cover from sight. Place in the earth and cover with soil. Fail to perceive or to catch with the senses or the mind. Be set at a disadvantage. The painting loses something in this light. Fail to make money in a business. Make a loss or fail to profit. Fail to get or obtain. Fail to keep or to maintain. Cease to have, either physically or in an abstract sense. Fail to win. Miss from one's possessions. Lose sight of. Suffer the loss of a person through death or removal. Withdraw, as from reality. A shape that is spherical and small. He studied the shapes of low-viscosity drops. Remove, cargo, people, etc., from and leave. Drop off the passengers at the hotel. Grow worse. Fall or descend to a lower place or level. A sudden sharp decrease in some quantity. A drop of 57 points on the Dow Jones Index. A free and rapid descent by the force of gravity. It was a miracle that he survived the drop from that height. Let or cause to fall in drops. Stop associating with. They dropped her after she had a child out of wedlock. Pay out. A small indefinite quantity, especially of a liquid. He had a drop too much to drink. Get rid of. Cause to fall by or as if by delivering a blow. Hang freely. The light dropped from the ceiling. A steep high face of rock. A steep drop. Stop pursuing or acting. Drop a lawsuit. Leave undone or leave out. A curtain that can be lowered and raised onto a stage from the flies, often used as background scenery. Lower the pitch of musical notes. A central depository where things can be left or picked up. A predetermined hiding place for the deposit and distribution of illicit goods, such as drugs or stolen property. Change from one level to another. She dropped into army jargon. Fall or sink into a state of exhaustion or death. Shop till you drop. Give birth. Used for animals. The cow dropped her calf this morning. Go down in value. Stock prices dropped. Let fall to the ground. Don't drop the dishes. Lose a game. The Giants dropped 11 of their first 13. Omit a letter or syllable in speaking or writing. New Englanders drop their post-vocalic R's. Take a drug, especially LSD, by mouth. She dropped acid when she was a teenager. Terminate an association with. Drop him from the Republican ticket. The act of dropping something. They expected the drop would be successful. To fall vertically. The bombs are dropping on enemy targets. Utter with seeming casualness. Drop a hint. Look down on. Be oriented in a certain direction. The apartment overlooks the Hudson. Leave undone or leave out. A high place affording a good view. Look past, fail to notice. Watch over. I am overlooking her work. Leave undone or leave out. Disregard intentionally or let pass. Jump across or leap over an obstacle. Leave undone or leave out. Defeat oneself by going too far. Leave undone or leave out. Prevent from being included or considered or accepted. Fail to perceive or to catch with the senses or the mind. I missed that remark. Fail to experience. Fortunately, I missed the hurricane. A young female. Be without. There is something missing in my jewelry box. Leave undone or leave out. How could I miss that typo? A failure to hit, or meet or find, etc. A form of address for an unmarried woman. Fail to attend an event or activity. I missed the concert. Fail to reach. The arrow missed the target. Fail to reach or get to. She missed her train. Feel or suffer from the lack of. He misses his mother. Failure to act with the prudence that a reasonable person would exercise under the same circumstances. Fail to do something. Leave something undone. Give little or no attention to. The trait of neglecting responsibilities and lacking concern. The state of something that has been unused and neglected. The house was in a terrible state of neglect. Willful lack of care and attention. Leave undone or leave out. Lack of attention and due care. Fail to attend to. He neglects his children. Leave undone or leave out. Prevent from being included or considered or accepted. Move obliquely or sideways, usually in an uncontrolled manner. Move stealthily. The ship slipped away in the darkness. The act of avoiding capture, especially by cunning. Bed linen consisting of a cover for a pillow. An unexpected slide. A flight maneuver. Aircraft slides sideways in the air. A slippery smoothness. A socially awkward or tactless act. A part, sometimes a root or leaf or bud, removed from a plant to propagate a new plant through rooting or grafting. Move out of position. A small sheet of paper. A receipt slip. An accidental misstep threatening, or causing, a fall. He blamed his slip on the ice. A minor inadvertent mistake usually observed in speech or writing or in small accidents or memory lapses, etc. A place where a craft can be made fast. Pass out of one's memory. Pass on stealthily. He slipped me the key when nobody was looking. Artifact consisting of a narrow flat piece of material. To make a mistake or be incorrect. A woman's sleeveless undergarment. Get worse. My grades are slipping. A young and slender person. He's a mere slip of a lad. Cause to move with a smooth or sliding motion. He slipped the bolt into place. Insert inconspicuously or quickly or quietly. He slipped some money into the waiter's hand. Move easily. Slip into something comfortable. Move smoothly and easily. The bolt slipped into place. Potter's clay that is thinned and used for coating or decorating ceramics. Pass out of one's memory. Discard something previously learnt, like an old habit. Try to forget. Put out of one's memory or knowledge. Come down on or keep down by unjust use of one's authority. Bring under control by force or authority. Suppress a nascent uprising. Consciously restrain from showing of emotions, desires, impulses, or behavior. Suppress a smile. Put out of one's consciousness. Lessen to the point of stopping. Suppress a yawn. Put down by force or intimidation. Suppress in order to conceal or hide. Repress a cry of fear. Put out of one's consciousness. Block the action of. The process of repressing gene transcription. Impede or hinder the natural development or self-expression of.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.